Hello. Today we are going to be looking at a simple token transfer smart contract with Solidity in Remix. So we'll take a look at the code first, and then we'll do a little bit of functionality demonstration. So the first thing that we want to do always is have our license. And then in this case, next thing we're going to do is define our interface. So we need to tell the contract what the function looks like on the external token contract. So this is what we're doing here. All right. Next, we're going to be creating some state variables for the safe token transfer contract. So this one here represents the ERC20 token contract address. And then this line here stores the owner of the contract. All right. Then, of course, we're going to log the status of the transfers. And then our constructor here initializes the token address and the owner. So we have the token and the owner right here as well. And then the deployer becomes the owner. Our modifier ensures that only the owner can execute specific functions. And then if it's not the owner, you get this little error message here. All right, now for the functions. So our first function, transfer tokens from the contract to a specific address. We, of course, have some error catching to do here. Handles cases where the token returns false instead of reverting. This one handles insufficient balance, and this one catches low-level errors, panic codes, stuff like that. All right, next we have withdrawal tokens. This allows the owner to withdraw tokens from the contract to themselves. And then, of course, we have very similarly structured error catching that we have here. As you can see, withdraw failed, transfer failed, withdraw failed. Anyway. All right, so then I've also created a mock token for testing. So this is to simulate the token transfer. And we implement the ERC20, and by we I mean me, so our transfer can interact. So in that code here, first thing we do is store how many tokens each individual address owns. And then we have like an initial mint of 1,000 tokens. We multiply that by 10 to the 18 for the transfer, or whatever you call it. Then we have this right here mimics the standard ERC20 transfer function, moves the amount of tokens from the caller to the recipient, and then deduct tokens from the sender's balance, add those tokens to the recipient's balance, and return true. And we have our simple read-only function at the bottom. All right, that's enough of code. Let's see some action. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is deploy our mock contract. We're actually going to deploy both at the same time, but we're going to deploy the mock first. And I'm going to go ahead and copy the address of the mock here. You'll see why in a second. Then we're going to also deploy the safe token transfer. So in order to do that, I have to paste the address of the mock here so we can have some tokens. Without it, we don't want to have any tokens. All right. So what we're going to do is first thing we're going to transfer some tokens from the contract or from the mock contract to the safe token contract here. All right, so let's go ahead and transfer. So let's see. Oh, of course. So I'm going to need to get this address here. I'm going to paste that. So we've got 1,000 minted coins in the mock. And then we're going to transfer, let's say we're going to transfer 500 to the Safe Token Transfer contract. So let's transact that. Boom, looking good. But of course, we want to double check to make sure that we have it. So in order to double check that, we're going to go ahead and try to withdraw some tokens from the from the Safe Token contract. So withdraw tokens, and let's withdraw 250 tokens. Beautiful, looking great. And so that basically kind of demonstrates the general gist of basic coin transfer. And then the last thing I'll demo real quick is just I'll do one example of error checking here. So for example, let's say so now we have 250 coins left here. So let's say I try to withdraw 5,000 coins. Well, we of course are going to get this error message. Transfer amount exceeds balance. All right, so that's just one example of the error checking there. That's all I have for today. I will be posting more shortly.